Hey everyone, it's me John from Talking Cardboard, and tonight I'm going over my quick roll kind of update on what games I played the last week or so. Got together with some coworkers and friends Thursday night, and also got to get another big gaming session in with the Talking Cardboard crew and a few other friends Saturday. So really got some good ones in this week. First off, game I always enjoy was Queen Domino. Got to play that both nights actually. Well, sort of. I guess the first night I kind of taught it to a new group, and that was pretty exciting. Get some more people engaged and into the gaming hobby while sharing one of my favorite games. Queen Domino. Definitely been talked about a lot on this channel. Simple tile domino matching game where you're trying to build the best kingdom, score a lot of points, and with the added bonus of some extra scoring types with those orange building tiles. Overall, great game, good time. If you want to know more about Queen Domino, we've talked about it, like I said, 100 times, and we actually have a review posted. So I'll move on to a newer game, which we played Thursday night, which was Discover Lands Unknown. Discover is kind of a unique game. Apparently each box is different, or the contents and scenarios inside are all different, which is pretty cool. We started with a tutorial, tried that out. I thought it was pretty fun. I think that the mechanics were pretty solid. You're basically this group of 4 survivors, and you're out in the wilderness, and you're trying to survive, and then there's some narrative experience there as you hit certain milestones within the game or discover certain tiles. Things start to happen with an overall end plot point, I guess, or encounter. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought the board could use a little more locations with the narrative plots, because I think on our 6-tile board we only ended up with like 2 or 3, and they were pretty cool. I mean, we discovered like a cabin that had, you could tell there was something out of reach, and other zones on the board allowed you to get like a rope where you could use that rope to then get that item that was out of reach. Or for mine specifically, I encountered like a rock slide, and if I had the resources of like wood and stone, I could use that to build like a crude crowbar to lift the rocks apart. And I found what did I find? A medicine crate, which was pretty cool, so that I could use that to help the other survivors if we were ever poisoned. And then throughout the playthrough, we're also encountering wolves and other creatures out in this wilderness. So pretty cool game. I know one of our friends bought it, and I'm looking forward to see how the experience differs from what we had played to what we get. So not a bad game. Probably, again, we played Saturday night. We played some more Queen Domino. Already talked about that. Probably the most fun game of the night was Jamaica, because the group of folks we had playing got very into the theme of this. You're this pirate, and you're racing around the island, trying to collect treasure, steal, coins and plunder from your opponents, and just a really cool theme to this game, and a lot of fun. We had people getting into their, pirate accents and all that. It was crazy. This gameplay is pretty simple too, so it was great to bring out with some people that, don't get into the hobby much or need a more interesting entry-level game. You just roll some dice, you assign them to your night-day cycle, and use these hand of 3 cards to then pick how your boat's either going to stock up on ammunition, food, or gold, or how you're going to move forward or backward to reach the endpoint or make the lap around the board. So another great game, a lot of fun, simple. It was a good time. The final game we played Saturday night was Raiders of the North Sea, and by far our heaviest game of the night. a real worker placement Euro style game. Well, worker placement game, but pretty simple in the fact that it's all built around the thought of, you have a worker, you place them, you pull them up, and then pull off a different worker, and you get to take the two actions that are associated with that. So, pretty simple. It was easy to teach a couple of our friends how to play that. But basically, you've got your worker that you're putting on and off every turn to do some actions. Then you've got your crew of up to 5 raiders that you can hire on down at the bottom of the board or on your player card. And you basically want to make this strong raiding party, or guys with they all have special abilities that kind of work together. And you kind of want to try to balance your strength with how those abilities give you little buffs to either raids you go on, or just in hiring other workers. You can get discounts or points at the end of the game. So there's all this interaction with what crew members you're going to have and when, or which ones do you kill off, or which ones you want to hold on to the end game. So that was pretty cool. Then once you build your crew up, you send them out on these raids, which sometimes cost gold or silver, to attack like a fortress or an outpost, and you gain these rewards, which actually some of the rewards can be bad, such as the Valkyries, which then cause you to lose one of your crew members, but it also buffs you up the Valkyrie track, which gets you towards bonus points at the end of the game. So a lot of stuff going on, but a lot of ways to manipulate your endgame scoring and come away the victor in that one, which I'm pretty sure I won that one. So yeah, overall good game, I'd say. Very fun. I guess outside the realm of strictly board games, been dabbling in Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering online. So if any of you are having trouble finding time to get together in person with people, maybe you're just looking for a good card game to play online, either with friends or just by yourself, those are two of my favorites. I know in Hearthstone, the new expansion just came out early this month, and I was a little lukewarm on it when it started. I've been coming around a little bit. I think there's some interesting deck types out there. Like every set that comes out, you always run into a few decks here and there that are, kind of your meta decks and really powerful. Like Control Warrior right now is pretty strong. Hunter was doing alright. You got your Token Aggro Druid, which is crazy good, but I still think there's a lot of fun decks in there to try out and mess around with. I've been using a Resurrection Priest type deck, and I hate playing against it, but playing with it, you just, gotta bide your time, and most of the time you can kind of just wait things out and win at the end, which I'm sure for my opponent is annoying, but, whatever, I guess. Just a card game, right? And then obviously you got Magic the Gathering, Arena, which is the online version. Really fun. It's a lot like Hearthstone, where you got daily quests, so you can get gold and buy packs and get more cards. Again, that also had an expansion a new set come out last month, and we're about to hit War of the Spark here. I believe pre-release starts this week and officially comes out next week. Very Planeswalker heavy set. I think they're saying they have like 36 Planeswalkers in the set, from uncommon, rare, and mythic card types, so should be pretty interesting. Again, right now they're on a Ravnica type block, and that's back when I started in 2012, 2013 or something like that, up again with Magic. We were getting into the Return to Ravnica set, and ever since then, anytime anything with Ravnica comes out, I've been a big fan of making decks centered around those guilds. It's always a blast. They each have their own interesting mechanic and optimal way to play them, although you can break that and make some cool decks without sticking to that mechanic. So really cool. I've been running a lot of Boros, kind of weenie aggro decks, as well as playing like a big beefy Gruul deck, putting out big creatures that get this riot buff, so they either come in with haste or more counters. And then I also have like an Orzhov control-y deck, which, you know, I'm always a big fan of a control style tempo deck here and there. So, you know, that's what I've been playing this week. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this quick roll, just a quick update on what we've been doing, and you know, see you around on some of our live streams if you're interested in seeing these games as they're played. And we'll be making more quick roll videos to kind of just quickly go over what we've been doing each week. So hopefully I'll look forward to that and keep pushing those out. So thanks.